Some of y'all said that you missed the gold in the sun. Well, I work most of the time, but with this time change, I'm here at work. That's why I'm in the car. And now I did turn a light on. It's still a little bit dark. Sun ain't quite high enough. It ain't dark, but it needs a little bit more light. But we got a little sunlight glinting. So I figured I'd show a little gold in the sunlight. You gotta forgive me. Is here steadying the camera with one hand. I'm doing like a few of them did, but Thousandaire Radio, he does them car videos sometime, and so I'm doing that. I just brought a couple pieces, little nugget, that little $50. Let's see, I might try to turn this here light off. Let's see if it's plenty bright. I reckon we'll get the natural light. I think that better. It ain't glaring so much. I do like gold in the sunshine. I said the other day I'm gonna try gold in the moonlight. I don't know though, it ain't gonna bring out the yeller. But I don't know, I ain't really got a big topic here, and I ain't got long for work, so y'all gonna have to forgive me. Hopefully, if we keep this in here short. But that's what it takes. You want to keep stacking, leastwise for me. I gotta make money, and for me, making money mean working. Somebody mentioned, I said the other day, you got them dirty fingers. I think it was AUAG addict. He said they got the saying, dirty hands, clean money. And we got that saying too. I don't know where he's from, but I'm from the South, and down here we got the saying, same thing. I reckon it's pretty common. And I mentioned, and I thought about it, like I said, I don't care whoever what their opinion is. Well, I care, but everybody got their opinion. And I ought to clean up my finger a little bit more. Get me a knife to them, I reckon. But I think some folk forget where gold come out of the earth. And that's what I told him, replied. I said, yep, I think some of them forgot where the gold come from out of the earth. Probably from a feller like me, about like me. I ain't a gold miner, but I ain't far. And, I ain't got the problem. I like a banker. Like I said, this here car, and it's an old car. It's over 10 years old. I bought this here car from a banker. And I think that there stacked that gold, he's in the banking industry. And some people got a bad reputation or bad flavor on them, on the banker. But I like my banker. I got a little local bank. And they square dealing with me. So banking's a good industry too. And you keep your hand a little bit cleaner. But I think people ought to realize that just because you work with your hands and you're a little bit crusty, whatever, it don't mean you can't have a little bit gold. Because if you worked hard, saved you up a little bit, you can have it. And I think people realizing blue collar, I ain't even call myself blue collar. I got a collar. Well, I ain't really got a collar. I don't wear a button-up shirt, nothing like that. I might be a yeller collar. like that there gold. Maybe that's a new term for us. Yeller collar stackers. Anyway, but I just think people ought to realize, it's great. You make your money, clean hands. If you got a clean conscience on it, that's fine. White collar, what have you. I ain't got a problem with that, but don't go judging another feller. You ain't walked a mile in his shoes, or you ain't never put on work boots. You might not know what you're talking about. You ain't never worked more than 12 hours. Easy for you to keep clean hands and manicured up. But when you work in 12, 13, and you get home and you barely got time to take your little shower, I guess you let some thing go by the way, and sometime me, that's a fingernail file, right? I wash my hands up. You ought to see them after work. I washed them up, but yeah, I didn't pick out every ounce of dirt. Little dirt don't hurt. That's what some of them said. Anyway, it's about time I gotta get to work, so before I'm late, they out there looking around like where Mustard at. Nearly said my real name. Where Mustard? There he is. What he doing? Talking to himself in the car. He's a strange feller. So I'm gonna get to work. Anyway, what y'all think? Sunshine gold. All right then. Bye-bye.